What's going on, everybody? Mortem here, this time bringing you my next 5 CRPG reviews. So, a few things to get out of the way here. For starters, I did a video like this a few months back. However, I actually reviewed all of those CRPGs. So, naturally, time for a new list. Second, this set is going to take me much longer. The next couple months are packed with games that I plan on checking out and reviewing, and everything on this list is older releases. So any new CRPGs or CRPG adjacent games like Expedition Rome, I will be checking out and most likely reviewing. But this particular list is of older CRPGs that I have not reviewed yet. So upcoming new releases, I'll probably play them, but they're not on this list. Which brings me to my next point. What I do in between game releases and games that I want to check out, etc., is check out and review older games. But obviously the new stuff tends to take priority, and these other games are kind of what I do in the background. And as a result of the next few months being very loaded in terms of content, these particular games, it's going to be a little while before you actually see my reviews of them, but they are what I have on my plate. And right off the bat, Disco Elysium is not on this list. I'll probably get around to it eventually, but the art style gives me actual headaches, which is a strange but not terribly uncommon problem with certain art styles, and is also the exact reason I cannot play Borderlands. And while many people give me grief for pushing through games to 100% completion, games that bring me actual physical pain tend to be where I draw the line. So with no further ado, let's jump into it here. Now the first two are Fallout 1 and 2. Now I made a video towards the end of last year talking about games I had reviewed for the year, and offhand I mentioned that I had not reviewed Fallout 1 or 2. Some people in that video took that to mean that I have not played Fallout 1 and 2. However, that's not accurate. I actually played them a little bit, not a lot, right after the release of Fallout 4. Now this was pre-me doing YouTube as a living. I don't even think I'd started it as a hobby just yet. So I think it would behoove me to go back with a pair of fresh eyes that actually is used to diving into that sort of thing now, and actually giving them a proper shake. But I have actually played Fallout 1 and 2 before, so I do know a decent amount of what to expect. Now, next on our list, we have Rom RPG. This is a rather niche CRPG, as it is a relatively indie title. However, it does get recommended a lot, and combined with its standalone expansion, Rom RPG Czubi, I would like to finally get around to checking this game out, and I'll probably include Czubi with it, as it is my understanding that is very short and continues the story. Fourth on our list, we have Empire of Sin. Now this is an interesting one, because I was aware of its release when it was actually new, but I heard not great things almost immediately about it, and while people were actually excited for this game, it just kind of fizzled on launch, and I wouldn't say that it flopped per se. It's my understanding that it suffered from some technical issues that kind of drew people away from it. So now that there's been some time since its release, I'd like to go check it out and kind of see how it's feeling now that they've had a chance to update it. And then last on the list, we have a game I personally am very excited to check out that I have never played, and that is Temple of Elemental Evil. I want to check this game out for a couple of reasons. For starters, it is the only of Troika's 3 games that I have not played, and 2, it is, to my knowledge, one of the only game adaptations of D&D's 3.5 edition. So, given my background and history with CRPGs like Baldur's Gate 1, 2, Icewind Dale, etc., that I have played and pretty much beaten to death, I'd love to check out Temple of Elemental Evil. However, it will require me to go to GOG.com instead of Steam, which I usually use, and my Steam profile is public and everything, so people can check it out and verify that I actually have 100% of these games, etc., at least to the best of my ability to prove. And because of that, I don't typically like leaving the Steam platform for other games. However, you cannot get Temple of Elemental Evil on Steam. I will have to go to GOG to get it, and figured I would note that here. But there you go, guys. There are my next 5 CRPGs that I plan on reviewing. However, it will be a little while before I get to them. I wouldn't expect to see the first one until at the earliest end of February or kind of middle to late March, unless I just happen to be able to sneak one in, but I doubt it, as just in the next few months, I plan on covering Expeditions Rome, which releases on the 20th in just a few days. The Waylanders releases on the 2nd. Dying Light 2 releases on February 4th. The Steam version of Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, which I'd like to check out, releases on February 7th. Elden Ring releases February 24th. And followed by that, Elix 2 releases on March 1st. So I have a very busy February and probably some of March. So again, it'll be a little while before I get to these. but these are my next planned CRPG reviews outside of new stuff. There you go. Hope you enjoyed the video and the update. If you did, by all means, like, comment, subscribe if you're looking forward to the reviews if you haven't subscribed already. But regardless of any of that, truly, just thank you so much for watching. May you wander in wisdom and have an amazing day.